Hello, today is a video about the teen version of my monthly video. This one is for February, and so I've just put February 2018 there so that I can know when I look at it that it'll be that. Again, I chose a love theme for February, but also I feel that the more we can spread the message of love over hate, the better our world will be. So that's kind of why I chose that as a cover. The February, all the title pages I'm trying to leave pretty blank so that you can decorate them and add doodles or words or washi tape or anything that you like to whatever February means to you. So I've left that open. The first spread is what I'm calling my surprise spread, and every month is going to be slightly different. The level 10, the way it works, it's from Elrod from he wrote a book called The Miracle Morning, and the level 10 comes from that. And basically you have 10 levels or areas of your life, and you rate them each on a level of 1 to 10, 10 being the best that you could ever imagine. And so you pick each of your areas and you rate them, and then you set a couple of goals. So I do realize this for the teen one that actually I should have changed marriage to relationships, so I'm sorry about that. But the other ones pretty much should have an idea of a few things. Even though finances in career and business, they may not be huge factors, and so you might be like, well, my career and business, I have an idea and I'm happy with that idea. So that might actually be a level 10, because where you are right now, you're happy with where you are in your career, your business, even though it's just a thought, or you're taking the right classes to be able to get to where you want to go. Finances as well. Are you making income? Are you doing certain things that you're happy with and that you kind of have an idea of how you spend your money? Or do you want to know more? So you would rate it again. So then if you have different ways you want to grow through those areas, then you would write a couple of goals. This is my example from my level of 10 life as of the beginning of January. So again, my career and business, I would like to start to move certain things forward. I was a lot happier last time I did this review, but now lots of things have changed, and I would like to go through what that means and how to improve it. Okay, so that's the level 10 life. Then we have a memories page, and this is to just have a memory for February 2018. So doodles, just different words. It can be small things, it can be big things, it can be whatever you want to remember and look back on and be like, oh yeah, I remember this month we did that and that. And then again, having your watching, reading, listening to, loving, making, and saving for, so you can look back and be like, yeah, I remember when I was doing that month. All right, so I put goals and assignments because I had asked a few moms about some things that they might think this would be good to have in this journal, and one of them was maybe keeping track of assignments. So as well as having goals, you also have, it can be either an assignment. So if a teacher gives you an assignment, and if it's small, you could even break this up depending on what it is. But writing your assignment there, the due date, and then when, or even if it's within this month, you would have the due date in that week, and then what you need to do in the weeks leading up to it. And then if it's not an assignment, a goal is the same thing, or a project. What do you want to work on or improve, or what small steps maybe need to happen to be able to get to where you want? So that's where we put that, and then you break them down into small steps. And then I've left some space for a quote or a doodle or washi tape or even notes over here. And then February is just plain, ready for you to fill in with color and doodles, and a place for notes again. And then habit tracker. So a habit tracker is where you write down different areas that you want to improve, and then as you go through, you cross them off every day and reflect on, are you doing them? A habit tracker can be used for improving something that you want to work on, so it keeps you mindful, and every day you think about it, do you do it? Or it can be something like, I don't know how often I do that. Should I do it more? Should I do it less? So you can put it in here and then be like, after you've had a month of it, be like, I think I should do that more, or I do that a lot more than I realized. I don't need to change it. So you can use it for both of those ways. And I broke this one down into chores, self-care, and personal development so that you could kind of pull out different areas within your family and as you are maturing and growing. So yeah, that's that. And then sleep, I always believe in knowing how much sleep you have, and especially as a teenager, your sleep is probably going to change to some degree. You're going to be up and down a lot more, so it'd be kind of good to know the average over the year on how much sleep, or over the month, sorry, how much you are sleeping. Gratitude is a place every day to say what you're thankful for. There's 2 spaces. It can be as big, as small as you want it to be, sometimes even on our worst of days. Sometimes being thankful that you have a bed to crawl into, or that you have a breath in your body, or a family member, or you got to eat some chocolate because it was so bad. Anything. When you have come from a place of gratitude, you move forward and things look happier and brighter in life. So, gratitude log. And then a mood tracker, and this is to show everybody so that you can kind of see how your moods are throughout the month, and how you change, and we're happy and we're sad, and it takes all your moods and makes it into a beautiful picture. So I've left some space down here that if you want to add different moods, if these ones don't work for you, or if you have extra moods, which you might come up with as the month goes on, then you can put them in and color them. I would recommend using different colors of pinks and purples and yellows, or even if you're not into those colors, being shades of one color. So even if you did blues and greens, or purples and reds even, probably would be pretty nice together, but staying within the same kind of couple of colors if your pencil, crayons, or markers will allow that, and then that will make that a beautiful picture at the end. And then you have a page for doing whatever you would like. And then I'm trying this new weekly and daily tracker together. So instead of breaking up every week and then you have all these days, I had some feedback that said that they didn't really need that much room. So I've made this, and this spread comes from at Pen, Paper, and Soul. She's the one who has designed it, and there's several people who have taken trying it out and I'm really enjoying it. So, and I have tried it as well. I tried it the first week in January when I'm not very busy, and so you basically add the date at the top, and you can add your weather if you like, and then you put what you're going to do that day, and then if you want, you can journal at the end of it, or you don't have to. It's, again, bullet journaling is all up to you and what works for your life. And then up here I had a to-do list, but for you guys, I put the focus, so that's like if you have anything that you really want to focus for, and then I left this space if you want to put what the week was, or if the week of February 1 through 7, or I guess it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 through 4, because it's the January is the beginning of this week, or you could put you can doodle up here, draw a picture, a quote, anything. So that's how that works. So in here you put the date again, and then you put whether if you're interested in that. And so most of the rest of the book is just those. There's 5 weeks of that. And then you have a blank page, and then you have your monthly review. And then your monthly review is celebrating your month and celebrating you. So what are your accomplishments, your big events, the different projects that you've been working on and completing, and what do you have coming up? What were you proud of? Things that you want to remember that can be good or bad, or someone maybe has said something to you like, that really stuck with me. I think I want to remember that. And I might come back and look into that or something. And then there's some reflection. What was challenging? How are you different? What are your personal struggles this month? And then your goals. What did you focus on this month, and what are you going to focus on next month? And then the last page is a blank for you to do whatever you like. If you want to put what you want in the next journal, what you don't want to forget, if you need anything like that, that could go in there. I just wanted to flip back to this. In case you are just introduced to bullet journaling, I just wanted to go over when you write your things down, you write them with a bullet to start. So you have a bullet, and that's you just write the tasks that you want to do in bullet form. So a dot and what you want to do in as little words as possible. And then as you complete that task, you put an X through it. If you're partly completed or started it and you haven't completed it to what you want, then you leave it just as a half. If you did not get to it and you need to go migrate it forward and you still think it's important, you would put an arrow to the right. If you have to reschedule it and it's not going to happen within the next few spreads, you do an arrow to the left. And then if you are no longer needing to do it or it becomes obsolete, you would cross straight through it. So if you look at this one, basically I had my dots, and then as I finish them, I cross them off. If it's an event, you put a circle, not a dot, and then you can check or cross them. I check them. It's up to you. And that's the way the bullet journaling works. So when you get into the actual dailies and weeklies, that's when you're actually bullet journaling, like putting the bullets in and then crossing them off, and then as you don't complete them, you decide if you're going to migrate them forward, and if you do, you put the arrow and then like that, and then you would rewrite them. And with Ryder Carroll's system is that you are reflecting and moving things forward, and that's how you're becoming more efficient and being more productive, is because you're thinking about what you're doing each day, and on top of that you are migrating things forward after reflection, so the things you choose are important to you. Okay, so that's how that's work. And then the back is just to cover so that you can do a little bit of mindful coloring if you have some time. And so that's the bullet journal for the teens or tweens. Thanks. If you have any comments or questions, just put them below and I will answer them when I am able. Thank you.